It's easy to appreciate fireworks, but to appreciate how fireworks work, you have to go back a few steps. To guide us, we visited the Grucci family in Long Island, where they've taken pride in their hand-packed pyrotechnics for over 140 years. First, they dispel the common misconception. Fireworks aren't rockets at all, but start their ascent into the sky by mortar.
Once we ignite that electronically with a very small spark, within milliseconds, we'll ignite the black powder on the bottom, which pushes the shell out of the mortar, similar to a cannonball. At the same time, that time fuse on the top of the shell is lit. The time fuse is burning as it's climbing in the air, and when the time fuse gets to the center of the core of the shell, it'll ignite the black powder in the center, and it will create an explosion inside of the shell.
This third detonation of chemicals and metal pellets called stars is the secret to putting the fire in fireworks. How they do it will surprise you.
One of our stars that we'll make will start from a very small piece of pasta that we'll roll in a roller similar to a gumball. And when we burn that item in the sky, it burns from the outside in. Once it burns out, there's nothing left in the sky. What makes a different colored star depends on how we mix chemicals that are made into the paste that we create these different pellets with.
By carefully placing the stars in the shape of the intended design around a center core of gunpowder that will eventually ignite them, all the elements are ready to be sealed with special glue into the cardboard canister called a break. But the intense handling of high explosives to make this firework is dangerous.
Although a technical name is fireworks, also it's classified as an explosive. It's an explosive item. The only difference is it creates color and enjoyment to the public. We always need to remind ourselves that we're dealing with an explosive item, and it's very dangerous if it's not handled correctly.
How do you keep workers from accidentally causing a spark that could ignite disaster? At the Grucci factory, workers wear special footgear and frequently touch copper door plates and tubing to dissipate static charges that could touch off an explosion. Around the Grucci compound, there are more deadly explosives. How do they store them?
The art in our business is small quantities, large distances apart, so we keep all of our explosives in little 40-foot by 8-foot by 8-foot boxes, if you will, with the bunkers in between and a minimum of 100 feet in between each one of the magazines. By keeping the quantities low and spreading it out, if there wasn't ever an incident, it would be kept as a limited incident, not a serial explosion.
How do you take 3,000 varieties of safely bunkered explosives and turn them into a dazzling show? Once a location has been set, the custom design is created to fit the theme of the event. Music is assembled, and a timing sheet is used to select just the right fireworks for the mood and the composition. This information is loaded into a computer to calculate the precise firing times for each mortar. The result is keyed into an automated fire control unit that for big shows is connected to 7 miles of electrical wire that controls hundreds of mortars secured by 30 tons of sand. With prices for a single shell costing $100 and the cost of big shows like the Statue of Liberty Centennial costing $1.7 million, the next time you look up in the sky, you may not know how they paid for it, but you will know how they did it.